They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 17.4. Norris and Aaron. And we're in front of Pepe Marti, Albon and Vishur. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:16.6. Norris, Leclerc, Behrman, Piastri and Albon.
Cheers. Just make it count tomorrow.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome to the home of the Parabolica, now known as the Curva Alboreto in tribute to the Italian motorsport legend Michele Alboreto. It's a long right-hander. It dares you to keep your foot as far down on the throttle as you possibly can. It's one of the great corners on the calendar, and we're here at Monza, ahead of the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds up to 215 and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Behrman, Oscar Piastri, and Antonelli, Albon, Verstappen, Aaron, and Richard Verschoor, Webber, Ocon, Joshua Pearce, and Gasly, Crawford, Massa, Yuki Tsunoda, and Lance Stroll, Doohan, Tremnitz, Pepe Marti, and Zane Maloney rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. So here we are at Monza, Temple of Speed, lovely long straights, and that's it. It's easy, isn't it?
It's a little bit harder than that, Crofty, than you make out. I mean, yes, you do have those long straights, but it's linked by very tight, tricky corners. Big emphasis on braking zones around here as well, particularly into turn one. You decelerate at the 150-metre board down to the 50-metre board, and you'll scrub off easily over 150 miles an hour. So yeah, it puts a lot of G-force on the drivers' bodies as they decelerate, and obviously it throws up a big overtaking opportunity as well come race day.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Speed's key here today, so we're going to need a low downforce setup, which of course means that DRS won't be as effective, but hopefully we're going to be so quick we won't even need it. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. place, you're in second place. Leclerc ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Norris is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, your pit window opens in 9 laps time. And 26 laps to go now. Nice move, good job. Gap to your teammate behind, 4.2 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're sitting in 7th. Time last lap, 1 minute 21.2. Okay, we've got 21 laps of fuel left. 21 laps. We're we're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
Yeah, that I agree.
Don't forget, box this lap. Seems to have been a bit of a problem removing the left front wheel. We need to try and put that behind us though and finish the race strong. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Confirmed. Max is coming in for his stop. "14 laps of fuel left, 14 laps. Tyre condition still looking good. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Leclerc behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.7 seconds. Okay, you sat in P2. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, Antonelli behind. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
There we go. Right up.
We've seen a brilliant display of the Russell hustle. It's George Russell who wins.
Well, it all came good in the end for them, but it wasn't an easy start. Not the most straightforward of days, but I think it shows great strength in an athlete as a driver when you can overcome a day like this and walk away still with a victory.
From lights out to the checkered flag, each and every driver has this moment in the back of their mind. Now it's time for their celebrations. Our podium, it awaits. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Okay, we've sent off that sponsor contract proposal. With any luck, we'll hear back soon. I'll keep you posted. Great news, boss. The sponsor we were after are pleased with our proposals and are happy to sign. I'll get all the relevant paperwork sorted. All that's left to say is, congratulations.
We have something for you to look at, please.
Okay, boss. Got an interesting bit of news for you. We've had a driver reach out to us to ask if we'd be interested in a preliminary chat with him about possibilities for next season. You can always say no if you're not interested, or we can see where it goes. Your call. Okay, I've said yes to an informal chat. Let's get them in, tell them all about our project, and see what we can learn about them.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.